Hello there, welcome to another video lesson. This is teacher Martinez RD and this is Interchange 3 Unit 2. This is the 4th edition, okay? So we're going to start with number 1 here, Snapshot, and we have hot jobs. Let's see. These are the careers of the future. Let's see what happened. Let's see if we agree with this. So, simulation engineer. So you develop different kinds of simulators, such as flight simulators for training pilots or virtual patients for training medical students. Sounds interesting. Okay, so we have health informatics technician. So you use computer systems to update patients' files, which helps doctors diagnose and treat patients. That's interesting too. Okay? Green researcher. Use research new environmentally friendly technologies for fields such as transportation, energy, and recycling. Sounds interesting. Organic food farmer. You grow healthy food in a suitable way without using harmful pesticides or chemicals. That's very, very interesting. Healthy, health is important. Okay, social media manager. You control the representation of a company's brand online on sites like Facebook, Twitter, and others. That's very good. I would like to have a social media manager because I have a lot of things going on a social media, and I need a manager. Interesting. Okay, so now grammar focus, gerund phrases. So gerund phrases add subjects. So this phrase is a subject. Okay, being a flight attendant sounds exciting. Okay, designing clothes is not a man's job. What do you think about this? Working as a veterinarian could be rewarding. Directing a TV show will be interesting. Okay, now gerund phrases as object. Okay, if it's a subject, it's in the beginning of the sentences. For example, when you say, I am a student. So I use the subject I, or pronoun I, at the beginning. In this case, it's the same. Being a flight attendant is the subject, so it's in the beginning. But if you are using as an object, it's at the end of the sentences. For example, here, he'd love being a flight attendant. Being a flight attendant is at the end because it's object. If it's subject, it's at the beginning, being a flight attendant. Okay, that's very, very important. And here, apostrophe D, that is would. He would love. He will love. Okay, le encantaría. A él le encantaría. Conocemos love como amor, amar, pero también significa me encanta. Okay, en este caso, a él le encantaría. Being a flight attendant. Very important. Okay, he wouldn't like being a fashion designer. He wouldn't like being a fashion designer. And she would enjoy working with animals. She'd enjoy working with animals. Okay, she'd be good at directing a TV show. Okay, now look at the gerund phrases in column A, this column. Write your opinion of each job by choosing information from column B, this one, and Z. Then add 2 more gerund phrases and write similar sentences. Okay, the number 1 is the most difficult one, and I'm going to help you. Working as an accountant. Working as an accountant. So, will be kind of boring. Okay? So, number 1, working as an accountant will be kind of boring. Okay, you have to complete the rest of this. Okay, number 4, word power suffixes. Okay, Sufficios. So we have ER, OR, I-S-T or I-A-N, okay? So for example, computer technician, okay? Here. Gossip columnist, here, columnist, okay? Politician, here. TV reporter, okay? So a computer technician is someone who fixes computer, right? So you have to complete the rest of this. Okay, now it's time for conversation. You get a great time. You get a great time. So let's listen and then practice.
Conversation. You get a great tan. Part A. Listen and practice.
Guess what? I found a summer job.
That's great. Anything interesting?
Yes, working at an amusement park.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
So, have you found anything?
Nothing yet, but I have a couple of leads. One is working as an intern for a record company, mostly answering phones. Or I can get a landscaping job again.
Being an intern sounds more interesting than landscaping. You'd have better hours, and it's probably not as much work.
Yeah, but a landscaper earns more than an intern. And you get a great tan.
Okay, so Tracy and Mark, they are talking. These two pictures are from Mark, okay? So guess what? Adivina qué. I found a summer job. He encontrado un trabajo de verano. That's great. Anything interesting? Eso está genial. Algo interesante. Yes, working at an amusement park. Sí, trabajando en un parque temático. Wow, that sounds fantastic. Wow, eso suena fantástico. So, have you found anything? Entonces Tracy le pregunta a Mark que si ha encontrado algo. Nothing yet, no todavía. But I have a couple of leads. Pero tengo un par de pistas. Literalmente lead significa pista, pero en lo que quiere decir que tiene un par de ideas. One is working as an intern for a record company. Trabajando como interino para una compañía de grabaciones. Mayormente, mostly answering phones. Mayormente contestando el teléfono. Or I can get a landscaping job again. O puedo conseguir el trabajo de paisajista de nuevo. Paisajista viene siendo como un jardinero, más o menos. Being an intern sounds more interesting than landscaping. Siendo un interino suena más interesante que siendo paisajista o jardinero, que es lo mismo. Ella dice, you have better hours and it's probably not as much work. Tendrías mejores horas y probablemente no es mucho trabajo. Dice Mark, sí, un paisajista o jardinero gana más que un interino. Y además, tú consigues o tú tienes un bronceado. Un buen bronceado. So, tan es bronceado. You get a great tan. Yeah, but a landscaper earns more than an intern and you get a great tan.
Grammar focus. Comparisons. With adjectives.
Is more interesting than. Is less interesting than. Is harder than. Is not as hard as.
With nouns.
Has better hours than. Has worse hours than. Has more education than. Isn't as much work as.
With verbs.
Earns more than, earns less than, earns as much as, doesn't earn as much as.
With past participles.
Is better paid than, is as well paid as, isn't as well paid as,
Okay, that was the comparisons. Okay, now complete the sentences using the words in parentheses. Compare with a partner. Okay, more than one answer is possible. So the most difficult one, number one, being a fashion designer is, I will say, is more interesting than being an accountant. Okay, number two, a TV reporter's job is less dangerous than a firefighter's job. What do you think about this one? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please share with your friends, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are going to continue making more video about this book. See you next time. Like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. You can find me also in Facebook, Teacher Martinez RD, and Twitter, Teacher Martinez RD, and visit my blog, teachermartinezrd.blogspot.com. See you next time.